Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry I have not posted in a while because I actually was waiting for my friend to come over so that we can make a video together, but unfortunately that's going to be delayed. It's going to be a lot later than I thought, so. And now I'm back. I also recently have hurt my ankle, so that's a shame, kind of, but that's besides the point. Today we're going to be testing out the some of the really cool features to me on the Nintendo DS. Alright, so I have a crimson red Nintendo DS Lite, and I have a blue DSi XL. So, alright. So now let's turn these on. So the DSi seemed to turn on a little quicker than the DS Lite. So I don't have a stylus on this DSi, but I do have one on this DS Lite. So this DS was actually used, so I'm actually gonna have this away from the screen. So I'm not, because I don't want to expose anybody's personal information, but we're gonna start with the DS Lite. So, alright. So I have New Super Mario Bros. In here already, and I have, this DS has GBA compatibility. If I didn't, or I did mention that in the DS Lite unboxing video that I made last month. Alright, so the cool features we're going to be testing out are PictoChat and DS Download Play. You can also do DS Download Play with a 3DS, so I'm going to test that out later. But PictoChat I do not think is available on the 3DS. So, first we're going to try out PictoChat. So let me just find PictoChat on the DSi and here. Alright. Alright, so let's test this out. So I'm doing this just for fun because I want to see what it's like for people that have had a DS when they were making games at that time. You can still use this, and something really cool about this is that it doesn't require internet for PictoChat, I don't think. Alright, so let's try to, write something on here. Alright, it says, it's a little bright in the camera, but and you can see you can write, you can draw on the screen, or you can type messages. So it's basically text. It's basically the text app for the iPhone, but before the iPhone was released. So this is actually a pretty cool feature. But most phones people had back then when this first released were the flip phones, or those phones that we used to have. I forget what they're mainly called, but whatever. So that's the PictoChat test. Let's go back. Alright, so I'm going to hide this when I go back. I hide this because I don't want to expose anybody's information. I'm actually going to close this and charge it because it's pretty low on charge if you saw the red light. So let me just find a charger for it. Let me just plug this in. Wow, this is tangled up. Alright, Sorry this is taking so long. Ugh. I think I should have untangled this before I started the video. But we didn't, and now... Alright. Got it unplugged. Now I'm unplugging this DSi. So this DSi charger is the same charger port as the Nintendo 3DS. So you can use a DSi charger on a 3DS or 3DS charger on your DSi. The DSi and DSi XL charger works with every Nintendo 3DS system. So the annoying thing about a DS Lite or original DS is that if you want to leave, you have to turn off the system. I'm going to turn this back on and we're going to try DS download play with a game. So in order for this to work, you need oh, my ankle. So you need so you can do this with one person owning a game, and you don't have to have another copy in order to do download play. So let's demonstrate with Mario Kart DS. Really nostalgic racing game. So I'm going to take out New Super Mario Bros. And then put in Mario Kart DS. So in order for this to, if you want to change the game cards, you have to turn it off and then turn it back on in order for it to realize. So one person who has the copy, they start up the game. And then click multiplayer. So then you, in this case, you click create group, and then in most people probably wouldn't have a second copy unless they really like Nintendo or something. If they don't have it, they would have simple compete with players who don't have Mario Kart DS. And you can also do this with other games like New Super Mario Bros. So now I have to open up my DSi. And then go to DS Download Play. So the DS Download Play will take you to the original Nintendo DS interface, which I think is a little bit better than the DSi. I think the original DS and DS Lite are better than the DSi because they are GBA compatible. No 3DS system is GBA compatible. But, so once you see the game pop up, you'd click that. And then you click yes, you want to download the software. So you're not actually downloading it to the system. It's just what they say. I don't know how to actually explain this, but one thing I can say for sure is that you're not actually downloading this game to a system. So as you see, it's loading. And now I think I click cut off. Now it should load in. I don't fully remember how this works. And I'm not sure if you have to be connected to the internet in order for it. Oh, here it goes. I'm not sure if you have to be connected to the internet in order for you to do multiplayer with another DS and DS download play. When I tried to do this with New Super Mario Bros., it was taking pretty slow. So I'm actually going to do it with this game because it's a lot faster for its loading than New Super Mario Bros. So the second DS would go like this, the DS that's synced to this, doing DS download play. What I would do is VS. Oh, I didn't mean to click Balloon Battle. But whatever. And then one person clicks a character. I don't know why it doesn't let you choose a character here. And then you can't set the settings on here. Only the one who has the game can set the settings. So only one person here can set the settings. So I'm going to try to control this with both. I actually tried to... Hang on a second. I actually tried... Oh, it went to the balloon battle. So I'm actually going to change this to... what was it called? I'm actually going to change this to VS race, because that's what I meant to click. I don't get why it doesn't let the second racer choose what player they want, and it just randomly chooses Shy Guy. Let's do one of the retro races. So you're not going to see the DSI when I'm trying to control both of these at once, because it's going to be difficult. Oh. Oh, I think I'm... Oh, I'm in front of Shy Guy. Yeah, I definitely can't... Yeah, it's definitely not possible for me to do both of these at once. It's really difficult, and if it is possible, it would take a lot of time, so... So that's... Wait. Yeah, it just pauses the game if the main player pauses the game and you can't continue it. Only player 1 can. So... That's a test of DS download play if you have 2 Nintendo DS's. And now I'm going to try it with a Nintendo 3DS, because I heard that 3DS is capable of DS download play, but it's not with PictoChat. So now I'm going to turn this off and then try this with a 3DS. And I do have a stylus for this 3DS. Yeah, I kind of think it's better. It was kind of annoying when, for me at least, when the DSi would turn on and it would just show pictures, because I'm not always comfortable with that, showing pictures, because either if it's me or somebody else, I don't want to expose anybody's personal information, but for me, I don't always like showing pictures of myself. I've never showed a picture of myself on this channel, actually. So I have Mario Kart 7 in here, but you cannot do DS download play with a 3DS game, because a DS is not capable of doing that. So let me show you the steps if you were to do it with a 3DS. So you can do this with the 3DS, probably because of the fact that this is backwards compatible with the Nintendo DS. So let me just show you. Also note that the 3DS at eShop and the Wii U eShop, they're closing in 2 months on March 27th. So if you want to get your purchases, get them in before it closes. So you go to download play. So you can download play with... Oh, I forgot that you can actually do download play with the 3DS as well. But I'm going to do DS. I'm going to do DS. And then it takes off the sides of the screen and doesn't do it in widescreen. And then it takes you to the original DS menu, just like with the DSi. And it still even knows the date from your original 3DS. Not your original 3DS, just any 3DS. So, oh, I have to start the game. So I have to exit out and then start the game. You have to start the game, so it's basically the same steps if you were to have a DSi. A DSi, so to me, the DSi is more similar to a 3DS than the original DS. Probably because of the fact that the DS Lite does not have a camera. And the DS I does. So multiplayer. So same steps for whoever has a DS game. DS. So you can do this, I believe you can do this with, if this was a 3DS and you were playing a DS game, I think you could do the same thing with the DS download playthrough or 3DS. Yep, and then the game appears, and then you click yes, and then cut off here. And lower the camera down so that you can see these DSs. So you see them a little bit better. Alright, so it takes you to the game. So it has to load just like you would normally notice with a DSi or any other DS. So VS. So again, you can't control even if you have a 3DS. And yes, all DS games, if you play them on a 3DS, they will, the joystick or circle pad they call it, the circle pad will work as the D-pad functions. So you can play a little easier because D-pads, joysticks are more easier to play than D-pads. Because for D-pad you have to push buttons. Look, okay. Retro Grand Prix. Alright, so now I'm going to try to control with 2. Which maybe it might be easier for here, except you won't see the 3DS. Yeah, I'm getting Shy Guy bumped around again. It seems more impossible, especially considering this is actually a 2DS. It does not have a hinge, so it's a little more difficult because if it were a hinge, then you'd have the buttons below and not around the top screen. So I don't think it's possible, and if it is, then it would take a lot of time to understand how it works to get it to, in order for you to control 2 of the systems. Alright, communication error. So that's how you do DS download play with a DS or 3DS. And I also showed you how to do PictoChat, but you cannot do that with a 3DS. So thank you for watching this demo if you want to know how to do this with a DS. And I'll see you later. Sorry it's been a little time coming.